Go ahead, have a seat, get comfy in your chair. Take a second to kind of lean back, get settled. See if you need to check in, get any cushions or blankets to cushion any spots, because we are going to be seated the whole time. But if you're all good, go ahead and rest your hands on your legs. We're going to start with just taking a nice deep breath in through our nose and out through our nose. In and out. One more. In and out. Well, this time, as you breathe in, I want you to imagine a nice ball, maybe a balloon behind your belly button. And as you breathe in, you're inflating the ball. And as you breathe out, you're just gently squeezing with those core muscles to deflate it. Still nice and steady, in and out. As you're breathing, start to tune in and pay attention to what's around you. Maybe feel the solid chair under you, the floor under your feet, the weight of your hands resting on your legs. And then start to relax each part one by one. Start with your feet, relaxing, letting everything just ease into the floor. Your calves, and then your thighs, letting them melt down more into your chair. Those core muscles relaxing, easing back against the back of your chair, your shoulders, relaxing down away from your ears. Your hands and arms resting heavy against your legs. Your neck and jaw. And then that little space between your eyes. Just let everything melt down and soften. From here, we're going to do a couple simple warm-up exercises, starting with floating your hands up. Drop them down all the way next to you. And then as you breathe in, float them up gently, up to about shoulder height. And then as you breathe out, let them fall back down. Nice and slow, like they're gliding through water. Up and down, matching your movements with your breath. Up and down. From here, we're going to bring our hands out to the sides, floating up like the wings of a bird, still matching our movements with our breath. Breathing in as our hands float up, and out as our hands float down. One more here. And then bring our hands back to rest on our legs. Take another deep breath. This time you're going to float your hands up towards your chest. And as you breathe in, expand them out. And arch your back just a tiny bit. And then as you breathe out, bring everything back in and round back down. Breathing in, expanding. And breathing out, sinking back, rounding down. One more here. From here, you're going to press your palms lightly together. As you breathe in, you're going to push them up. And as you breathe out, pull them back down to start. Breathing in, pushing up, looking up as they go, and then breathing down and coming back to start. One more here. Beautiful. And then go back to that in and out breath. Expanding your chest out. And then compressing everything back in. Excellent. Now from here, we're going to go even a little bit further, going all the way to your left. So as you breathe in, you're going to turn your head, looking over your left shoulder. And then come back to center as you breathe out. Again, breathing in, looking over that left shoulder. Breathing out, coming back to center. One more time. And now going to the right. Breathing in, looking over that right shoulder. Breathing out, coming back to center. In and looking over the right shoulder. Out and back to center. One more time. Excellent. From here, rest your hands back down on your lap for a moment. We're going to move into some of our most simple postures, starting with open the door. We did it to start, but now we're going to put a name to it just so we know what we're doing. Letting your hands rest down next to you. As you breathe in, you're going to float those hands up. And then nice and gentle, float them back down. Focus on the feeling that you're pushing your hands through water. Try to feel that little bit of resistance that water gives. And as you bring your hands up, rise up just a little bit, get a little bit taller in your seat, and then relax back down as you float those hands back down. Two more here. Excellent. Now we're going to come back to that in and out breath for just a moment. And then we're going to move on to descending the mountain. For descending the mountain, as you breathe in, you're going to extend your left hand up like you're pushing towards the sky and your right hand down towards your hip. As you breathe out, you bring your hands back together in the center and you switch sides. So breathing in, pushing up and down, breathing out, coming back to center. Breathing out, pushing back in. And again, breathing out, pushing back in. Imagine you're zigzagging your way down a mountain with your hands demonstrating that movement. And again, as you're breathing in, stretch up just a little bit more in your seat. As you breathe out, sink down. One more on each side. And then coming back to that in and out motion for just a moment. And then rest your hands on your lap. We're going to incorporate some weight shifting. So scoot forward a little bit on your chair. In Tai Chi, weight shifting is used to help engage your core muscles and practice balance. So we're going to start with just the weight shifting first. If you're standing, you're shifting your weight from one foot to the other, but in a seated position, you're just shifting from one hip to the other. So starting with just some nice gentle movements, shifting from one hip to the other. Not leaning, keeping your torso up nice and straight. Just a gentle movement side to side. You might feel the hip bones and pelvic bones pushing into the seat on the side that you're shifting into. On the other side, rising up just a little bit. Excellent. Now from here, we're going to add our breathing in. So as you shift to one side, breathe in, exhale, coming back to the center. In and out, in and out. Perfect. Now from here, we're going to move into pierce the clouds. So you're going to take your left foot and step it out a little bit further, pointing your toes off on an angle. As you breathe in, you're going to stretch your hands out in front of you like an arrow, pushing through clouds. As you breathe out, you're going to shift your weight back to center and draw your hands around and into your sides. Breathing out, shifting your weight. Sorry, breathing in, shifting your weight. Breathing out, coming back to your sides. In and out. In and out. Beautiful. One more on this side. In and out. Coming back to center. Pull that foot in. Do a couple of those in and out breaths here, just to recenter. And then switching to the other side. So extending that right foot out. Breathe in as you lean forward. Breathe out as you scoop your hands back and around. Shifting your weight. You just want to lean a little bit, making sure that you maintain your center of gravity, that you're not overbalancing yourself on the chair. Breathing in and out. And in and out. And then coming back to center, back to that in and out breath. From here, we're going to go back to the left, and we're going to do what's called pushing the mountain. So again, you're going to step that left foot out. As you breathe in, you're going to push your hands forward at waist level. And then as you pull back, you're going to come up like you're coming over the top of the mountain and glide back down. Breathing in and breathing out as you come back. Now from here, you can incorporate a little bit more foot and leg movement by pulling your toes up as you go on that front foot. Breathing in, pushing out, pulling the hands up, pulling the toes up, breathing out as you come back. Beautiful. Pushing forward, shifting your weight, pulling back, coming back to center. Excellent. One more here. And then bringing everything back into center. One of those in and out transitional breaths. And then moving to the other side. Right foot goes out. Breathe in as you push. Out as you come back. Pulling your hands up and your toes up. And then rocking forward just a little as you go out again. Breathing in and out. In and out. Nice and slow and steady. One more. This time as you come back, return everything back to center. Do a couple of those in and out breaths. From here, we're going to do cloud hands or hands waving through clouds. So from here, you're going to turn, keeping your hips still, shifting just a little bit, turn to your left, extending one arm out. The other arm's going to kind of sweep along above your legs. Now, you want to hold your arm a little steady here. You don't want it to be saggy. You want it to be nice and out. The imagery is that you're waving your hands through the clouds, but I always think of it as holding a baby and petting a dog because those are the hand motions that I associate with that. whatever works for you. From here, you're going to come all the way around, changing the direction of your hands as you go. So the bottom hand comes up, the top hand comes down. And then you go back to the other side, switching your hands as you go. Nice and slow and gentle. Breathing in one direction. And then in the other direction. Nice, deep, steady breaths. Letting your body twist and your upper body do all the work here. So there's a little weight shifting, but it's minimal. Beautiful. One more to each side. And then coming back to center. Back to that in and out breath. From here, we're going to do cycle of the moon. So as you breathe in this time, you're going to bring your left hand on top and your right hand on bottom. And this is another twisting posture. So you're going to be looking to your left, turning, bringing your hands around, and then imagining you're holding a ball. You're just going to roll your hands around that ball to come back the other direction. Excellent. So you're breathing in as you're coming to the one direction, to the left, and then breathing out as you're coming back to the right. Breathing in and out. Rolling your hands around the ball. Drawing that ball around across in front of you. Nice and steady. One more. Breathing in and out. And then coming back to center. For our next posture, we have calming the waters. Calming the waters, you're just reaching your hands out like you're smoothing the top of a pool and drawing kind of a half circle in front of you from one side to the other. Beautiful. So as you breathe in, sweeping your hands in one direction, and then as you breathe out, sweeping them across that pool of water in the other direction. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Stretch your arms out nice and long. Let your back get a little involved here as you lean forward and sweep across, just to whatever level is comfortable to you. One more. Breathing in and out. And then coming back to center. Rest your hands on your leg for a moment. Tai Chi involves a lot of unsupported arm positions, so sometimes it's good to take a little break. And from here, we're going to move into a little bit more complex movements. The next one is parting the wild horse's mane. So I'm going to demonstrate it first. From here, you're going to extend that left foot out, and your left hand is going to come out in a similar posture to clouds waving hands. Cloud hands. From there, you're going to bring your right hand down to your hip. The left hand is going to circle down and then back up, while the right hand circles up and then back down. So let's focus on the left hand first. The left hand going down and up, down and up. And then the right hand going a circle in the opposite direction. And then putting them all together, your hands going at the same time. They pass each other in the middle, coming back to the starting position. Now you're breathing in as you reach out, and then breathing out as you circle back in. Adding in our weight shifting. You're leaning to one side as you breathe in, and then coming back to center as you breathe out. Beautiful. And you can incorporate that foot movement a little bit as well. As you lean back, pull those toes up. As you lean forward, plant the foot down. Breathing in and out. 2 more here. And then coming back to center, drawing everything in. One of those in and out breaths. And then we're going to the other side. So that right foot goes out. Breathe in as the right hand goes out. We'll practice our circles here for a moment too. The front hand is going to circle down and then back up. The back hand circles up and then back down. When you put them together, they pass in the middle, just like that. And then adding in our breathing, we're breathing in and then out, in and out, and then adding in our weight shifting, leaning forward and coming back to center. In and out, in and out, incorporating that foot movement if you want. One more here. Beautiful. And then bringing it back into center. All right. From here, we're going to move into pushing hands. Pushing hands is a straightforward posture. So you're not doing this side to side, but you are going to extend one hand as you push out with the opposite foot. So you've got your right hand going out, your left foot extending out, your other hand pulling back in. So you've got right hand out, left hand back by your shoulder, right foot in, left foot out. And then you just switch. So you're pushing with one hand, pulling back with the other. To add in your breathing, as you push out with your hand, you're breathing in. And as you pull back, exhaling out. In and out. In and out. Switching sides, imagining pushing through water, still feeling that little bit of resistance. Breathing in and out, and in and out. One more on each side. And then bringing your hands back to rest on your legs. Our last posture has the most parts to it. It's called the Temple at Dawn. I'm going to demonstrate the whole thing first. You float your arms up as you breathe in and breathe out as you draw them in towards your chest. And then you push out, breathing in again. Open nice and wide, breathing out. This is the part that gets a little confusing. As you breathe in, you're sweeping your hands down in front of you, bringing the backs of your hands together and then up over your head. And then as you breathe out, you're bringing your hands down again, back to your starting position. So breathing in, floating the hands up, breathing out, pulling them into your chest, breathing in, pushing out, breathing out, open wide, breathing in, sweeping down and around and then up, breathing out, floating back down. Nice. Breathing in and out, breathing in and out as you open wide, breathing in, sweeping down, bring those hands up, and then out as you float your hands back down. Breathing in and out, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. One more time all the way through. Breathing in and out, breathing in and out as you open wide, breathing in, hands down and around and back up and out. Beautiful. Rest your hands back on your legs. We're going to finish off with what's called circle breathing. It's a simple posture, but it really helps you focus back down on that breath. From here, you breathe your hands up and into your chest, and then out. And then as you inhale, you bring your hands around the top half of your circle, moving forward. And then as you exhale, the bottom half of your circle coming back into your chest. Inhale, the top half of your circle. Exhale, the bottom half. Excellent. As you inhale, lift your chin up. As you exhale, tuck it down a little. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time here. Exhale. And then come back to center. Do 2 more of those in and out breaths. Really focusing this time on expanding the chest as you inhale and rounding forward as you exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round forward. One more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round forward. Sink your hands down to your knees. And then we're going to finish off with just a gentle relaxation. So go ahead and scoot back in your chair. Get nice and comfy. Hands resting on your legs. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable, or just soften your gaze. We're going to take a couple more deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. And come back to that balloon behind your belly button, that ball that we were inflating. But this time, as you inhale, imagine that you're filling that ball with energy. Inhaling energy. And as you exhale, the breath leaves, but the energy stays. So as you inhale, you're filling that ball with more and more energy. And maybe imagine it swirling around gently behind your belly button. Letting your breath return to its natural state, but still breathing in energy with every breath. From here, imagine that energy that's filling your abdomen starts to move a little bit through your body, moving up into your chest, bringing a nice warm glow. And then down into your legs, all the way down into your feet, filling them with a nice warm energy as well. Spreading out through your shoulders, down into your arms and hands as they rest on your legs. And then up into your head, your face, your jaws, filling every part of you with a warm, bright, joyful energy that you can carry with you for the rest of your day. Take 3 more breaths here at your own pace. And then open your eyes. Sit forward in your chair just a little. Give everything a little shake, your hands, your feet, your shoulders. Wake everything back up. And you are done.